Hi, I'm Keith Parks, a Senior Project Manager with GSA's Office of Assisted Acquisition Services. GSA's collaborative approach combines technical, financial, acquisition, and program management support in the wide range of IT and professional services solutions. Whether your mission calls for implementing green technologies, supporting America's warfighters, or enhancing domestic preparedness, GSA's team of acquisition experts and certified project managers are ready to help. We work closely with our customers to develop and deliver innovative solutions that are customizable and scalable to help them meet their challenging acquisitions, compliance, and small business needs within time and budget constraints. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to what our federal agency customers are saying about GSA's strategic approach to assisted acquisitions and decide for yourself.
Strong acquisitions are very important to our accomplishing our mission. We have to make sure that we are contracted with partners who can maintain our medical material in accordance with FDA regulations, so that we're sure that they're safe and effective for the needs that we have for those medications. We also have to assure that we have strong, good contracts and good partners to work with us in moving those materials to the places they need to be at the time they're needed. So one of the other aspects of choosing the right acquisition partner is to make sure that we find somebody that can help us assure that our funds are obligated and expended correctly, and that we get the real value for that money for public health preparedness for the American public. Recently, we were able to take a different approach to acquiring the managed service for our warehousing of products. One of the things that seemed natural to us when we were casting around for the right acquisition partner here was to talk to the General Services Administration, and particularly the Federal Acquisition Service. And GSA has the experience that they can draw on across their agency in understanding space and facilities needs, and understanding logistics requirements, and everything else that needs to go into this type of acquisition to make it successful. The joint approach that we took to our acquisitions with GSA's Federal Acquisition Service allowed us to place these contracts with small business.
Well, the Department of Commerce has a requirement to use small businesses unless the department can obtain a waiver. And so we look to GSA to help us develop a strategy where we can use small businesses through their GWAC program.
We found working with small business is excellent. They're very receptive to our needs. They're very nimble and quick to respond to us. And that's something that is essential for us to carry out our mission.
Well, recently we had a huge contract, and it was development and operations and maintenance. And NOAA determined that they wanted to split that into two contracts, which was quite a challenge because this contract had been together for at least 20 years. And we really didn't have the expertise to do that, so we went to GSA. Well, they actually came up with an acquisition strategy for the development contract and for the operations and maintenance contract, and the acquisition strategy was different for both contracts. It was very important to the solution because when you have two contractors, and if you don't have it well defined what each one is responsible for and how they're going to work together, because one product, the development product, once it's developed, it has to transition and be integrated into the 24/7 operations and maintenance, and that's a very difficult task. NOAA and GSA have a very strategic interagency agreement process. We've established an umbrella interagency agreement for services with different fees depending on the complexity of the project and the requirement. The benefits of having the umbrella interagency agreement include that the project offices do not have to spend the time to establish an interagency agreement. It's already in place. So they just need to define their requirement, use the umbrella interagency agreement, and then move forward.